It's real. That's real. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dice Soup, brought to you by What's Fun D20 at Patreon.com.
The Irish had enough trouble fighting the English.
Indeed.
Wow.
Patreon.com/What's Fun D20. No warnings. That is a cold open.
Patreon.com/Once Upon the D20. Once Upon a D20. Up the RA.
Indeed. But
Don't forget to check out the Fly Nerd group.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody with that. I have some Irish ancestry, but I am not present for the conflict, so it's really none of my business.
Nah.
I understand.
It's all right. I have ancestry on the English side. We should get the fuck out. Specifically, have ancestry in the English nobility. We should get the fuck out. Anyways, yes, check out the Fly Nerd group. Check us out on YouTube. Check them out on YouTube. They're so good.
Welcome to Dice Soup, where we call it Derry, not Londonderry.
Indeed. But yeah, if y'all ever just have time to just like do stuff, listening to them chat it makes you feel happy about being a nerd. At least it does for me. So, no, I love it. And most of the time, if there's something that I disagree with one of y'all saying, one of y'all is already calling the other out on it and being like, hey, but what about this? And it's like, okay, like I could just let my stream of consciousness roll with it.
Yeah, we dissent with each other all the time.
It's actually quite pleasant.
Everybody in this group is actively working to grow, and whenever something comes up that's a problem, we usually squash it and work it out and learn. That's what you're supposed to do. We're supposed to learn. We're humans. We have this amazing ability to learn.
You learn. Well, speaking of expanding one's horizons, learning, doing stuff. When last we left off, the group had a party. Particularly sponsored by the magnificent performance skills of Luca and company, helping make Luca look spectacular, and having a moment. Sarah, the sneaky boy, came clean via letter after basically coming in and half saying goodbye, the other half of that goodbye coming in the form of a letter that had 20 decently sized diamonds in it, and
Spotted by yours truly.
And the next day, while exercising, Akira noticed the Stuart, as he was introduced, walking to class with 2 Gith curved karambit on his belt. learning about where he got those, the intrigue was brought to talking with his instructor, who in one timeline was a white guy pretending to be an Asian guy, and Akira kicked his ass. But in the current timeline, he is actually an elder Gith, one who has survived on the material plane long enough to be old. Which says one of two things: either he's a coward, or he knows what he's doing. And he is dressed in very well-fitting battle armor, and instructing youth on basic Gith battle stances and training, and giving them handcrafted, very well-balanced Gith karambits.
It's also important to note he wore 20 of those.
Oh yes. He had 10 on each side of his belt.
And now he only has 14.
Because in talking with Kira, he found out who Akira was. And he realized who Akira was. First finding out that he was raised by Gith, and where did those Gith come from? They came from Place. I remember Place. I used to work for Place. But offering some sense of remediation by offering Gith blades for Akira to take to his siblings, and for them to decide whether or not they have vengeance to enact, and that he would be right here, and he would not argue with their judgments. And then the realization came over him on who you were, Akira. And when he realized who you were and who you looked somewhat like, he started to almost hyperventilate and realize that he didn't fail the last thing that he did, at least not as entirely as he thought he did, realizing that you were actually the offspring of someone that he tried to did work for, and lost in the battle with your dragon father, your other father, who now I have properly worked out who they are. Their name is Ritakosh. Ritakosh Windkeeper, specifically. Having lost Ritakosh in the caves on the way out, trying to extricate himself from a certain death at the hands of a dragon,
Right.
for stealing the egg. It seems that a number of things happened that day, but overcome with emotion, you said Akira looked west and went west.
Whichever direction you like, they went into the air and flew off in a direction. You
All
can
right.
decide which direction. If west
All
works,
right.
west it is.
All right, westward ho.
Nyack is flying Luca in that direction.
Yes, Nyack.
You might say we're westering ho with the song in the air.
Nice. So, with you all headed, or you three headed in that direction, Akira, much faster as Akira is wont to be from time to time.
Oh yeah.
About a minute goes by as Akira just streaks over the West Hall Academy, just Supermaning through the air, basically, landing on the far side, pulling out or keeping out the astral visage, astral arms, and landing at the first tree that he saw of sufficient size. And they begin destroying it. Not just destroying it, but destroying it loudly, with psychic force, with all the power, as one would say.
Yeah. All the key points. All the psychic dice.
All the key points, all the psychic dice, all the power that they have inside of them. And that happens to be in fields that are between a few places, or a field that is between a few places, a few residents, because it's right off the side of the college. And Nyack, Luca, y'all were he was basically, or they were basically going double your speed. And when you're about 600 or 700 feet off, all of a sudden you can see the Akira power. What do you do?
How far away from me are they?
About 700 or so feet.
Jesus. This is all on Nyack.
I'm gonna look down and say, hope you're not too upset with him, Thor. And I'm gonna dimension Thor, I'd say about 450 feet forward and about 50 feet up to try to like speed glide into where he is.
All right. It is not but swift for you to poof, and then you basically race your own pellet down towards the ground. It going straight down, you going at a little bit of a forward angle. Some poor soul, perhaps having a near pellet experience. And while they're flying that way, because that takes a little bit. There's still an Asher. There's still a Wash. The Idarius with the with the cart off to the side, kind of. Wait, what? They went. Should we follow them?
I believe Wash was not present for the.
Was Wash not watching the thing?
No, I don't think so. I forget what he was doing instead. But I don't think he went to the thing with them.
I thought you.
Yeah, you did the thing. Like everybody kind of did a thing for the morning, and then came back around. Was what I had thought happened.
Because I thought Wash was one of the people that was going to react when the knives were thrown at my feet.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Something.
No, yeah,
Okay.
because when I was telling Luca to pick up.
I mean, Wash could be there. I mean,
I'll say
quick.
Quick retconnington since we don't recall. Well, it was a part of the like basically, hey, we're gonna hit this and then we're gonna hit the road. Like Idarius packed up the cart and put Slayer, strapped Slayer into the cart for his
Sure,
repose.
okay, yeah, he was there then. That's
Cool. Yeah, you would.
Debate it too long.
No worries. You and Idarius in the driver's seat, right? Nice and easy.
Sure.
You know how to drive. You were driving the cart, right? Like.
Sure.
Oh wait, no. You fly on a broom. What am I saying? He's driving the cart. You fly on a broom. But.
Yeah. Well, I do actually remember driving Akira and Luca around for their shopping or whatever.
Okay, so I'm not.
Remember that.
So I too am conflating memories, but at least yeah. But.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yes, he's totally been here the whole time. But same question though, Idarius. Do we go after them? Well, he told me to stay with the Slayer, but also.
Well, I mean, sure, might as well.
And the Hope Keeper. The Hope Keeper standing there for a moment, like, still like it's somewhere between like defeat, acceptance, and gladness, kind of all at the same time, where he's feeling all sorts of things, and he just kind of like steps away and goes to like sit on a bench outside of the little temple there that they have to Ray. And Asher, you snuggling up to Sleepy Slayer, or what are you in the?
Oh no.
You know what? I can't, in good faith, do that. But
I said snuggle. There could be non-sexual snuggling.
no, I
I'm
understand.
very good at that.
Even snuggling, I'm like, they're
Oh.
not here to say yes. Like,
Consent first. Well played.
yeah, exactly. No, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot where Asher was exactly. I think, were we all there to witness?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yes.
The whole thing. Yes, entirely, totally,
and
totally.
once Akira flew off, I was just gonna be standing there and be like,
I get it. I love it. I get it and I love it.
And Darius goes to
nothing to talk about.
yeah. Darius goes to the cart and go to follow. And a good couple of seconds later, you all too start to hear these sonic boom level explosions of energy coming from Akira, and
And the screaming. Don't forget the screaming.
yeah, and it's this blood curdling scream echoing through the streets. And go ahead.
It's basically like everybody else.
And the cart crew begins to take the long way.
Seems logical to me.
I like Wash so much.
And you all start riding. There are people kind of like coming out of buildings, looking around, trying to see what the hell that noise is. Luca.
Still need to get closer.
Well, Luca and Nyack, as you appear here. I'll go ahead first. I'll go ahead and move. I'll move the group over here. You'll be coming in from that direction. Oh, don't worry. No, I'm gonna move you all to another map. So zooming out won't be a bad idea, but
Okay, gotcha.
because you're gonna go from that map to this one. Seeing a good target a number of feet away for you to drop to, Nyack. What looks kind of like it looks like a small gazebo covering like a well that looks like it is a well-used spot. Dropping Luca on the far side of it, seeing Akira exploding. Let's go ahead and move to a map. I said move to a map.
Luca looks warily at the gazebo.
The gazebo does not move.
Is
I'm
it-
so proud of you.
Cast Eldritch Blast at the gazebo.
I'm so proud of you. I slipped into happy music.
Look at
important.
ancient meme. I love you.
Ancient memes.
Uh,
I will say, seeing the destruction and the sound that Akira is causing, I will kind of, in a very way that you haven't really seen Naya before, turn around and he looks like he's in very vulnerable. I'll handle anyone who comes you help.
But you watch, and Akira is just like, it's not even punching the tree. It's punching through the tree, and it's 4 arms, 2 large ones, 2 smaller ones, legs, just everything taking this tree, and it does break, and it does fall. And you can tell there are in this area here, these residences on either side of this field, there are people kind of like poking heads out and kind of like looking. There are observers to this, but right now you're not in turn order, but y'all land, and the tree is felled.
I guess you'll let me know to make that roll, Jeremy.
Yeah, go ahead and make that roll. It's time for the first roll of today's game. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw to see if you remembered something very specific. As
Not go well.
yeah, as y'all look at Akira, there's a moment that you two notice that earlier they had to be able to read minds to make themselves not immune from the divination magic that one has to cast on themselves to be able to detect thoughts. They had to disengage their ear, the earring. And as the tree falls, you see them turn around, and gripped in one of their hands is still the earring.
That means I love
And that glow still coming off of them begins to diminish ever so slightly. How long do your arms and your visage last?
I'll tell you.
I'll say it's not 1 minute, is it? It's like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, they last. Yeah, the arms last until I. Yeah, I have to dismiss them.
Yeah, they last hella long
10
though.
minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Okay. So yeah, even with everything else kind of expended, the flames of purple, green, and copper all kind of wisping away, their draconic head over their normal one, their giant arms echoing their real arms. You'll see that as you land. What do you do? Akira, what do you do? You see Luca and Nyack across the way.
I scream for them to leave. I scream at them to leave. And it sounds I'm not monitoring the visage, so it's broadcasting at its full volume. So like 600, I've heard within 600 feet.
Heard clearly within 600 feet.
Yeah.
You know how sound works.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, and I tell them to leave, like to leave me alone.
Like I said, I'm doing crowd control. So I'm like telling people to go back in their dorms and stuff like that. So that's my part of this, and I'm paying no mind to being.
Are we in a field somewhere?
Did I not move the I moved the thing, right? Yeah.
I don't think
You're on the
We're in the middle. It's like it's like the area between housing units.
Green fields between homes. Nicest homes. Do you see it? Does Twitch see it? Twitch, do you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just real zoomed out. Has to be for now.
Yes.
So far away.
Well, no, you can move. This is you have movement. You are not constrained by turn orders.
Well, then in that case, Luca is going to do a very quick and dirty dimension door.
Well, it's close enough that you can walk. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, I could, but
Okay.
to be in range of any of my spells in short. Well, I guess I could just run it.
Yeah.
How close do I
Like I
get
said.
before I have to stop?
Well, like I said, right now you're not in any kind of turn order. So.
So then my goal would be to get
Yeah. You are in narrative narrative movement mode. But
So this is as close as I can get to him, I guess.
Akira telling you to, still shouting you to get away.
Luca is going to cast magic that I don't know, because Akira has not seen Luca cast certain spells.
No. But
So
I know there are certain spells that exist because of things you told me, but I've not seen you do.
no one's seen Luca cast Hex, so Hex is kind of magic.
Okay. What do I have to do?
I would say how does that manifest?
Hex is a
No, from Luca. From Luca, how does that manifest?
Yeah, what's
well,
it look
because it's a warlock power. Luca's warlock powers are gold and blue, so they're kind of like a bolt of like a bright azure with gold surrounding it. It looks a lot like the same magic you see on Stormlight because it's from Cord. So that's what his hex. His hex would manifest like almost like shocking, like blue electricity with gold tinge that just kind of surrounds and pulses around Akira. It doesn't do any
And what are you
damage.
what are you hexing them with? Like what ability score abilities are you hexing?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
I know that may not be the smartest decision right this second. So wisdom.
Just weakening their resolve a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
And then when I get the chance, the 1-2 punch is what comes next.
Nyack, you're out there calling for people to back up. A few of them you saw like there was danger, and they 100% were like going for like wands or staves or something, because this is a magic college, and you telling them to back the truck up a little bit, even at your worst. That is an amount of reason that enough reason for them to. Wait a minute. This might be a little bit above our pay grade, and kind of like, still like, you could tell several of them are still like, it's college age kids seeing big fuck off magic. They're looking. They're just hiding. Many of them poorly.
I will say anyone who does show resistance, I'm not casting a spell, but kind of magical energy will kind of form in my hands, and I'm going to start like yelling for them to back up, like basically just trying to scare them.
Oh yeah, give us some intimidation. Intimids. The untimids, if you will.
Sorry, things are still running slow on my end. As soon as it lets me, I will get you that information.
Someday we'll get to watch you roll. But as y'all are having this exchange, clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clop,
Nice.
the carriage does pull up. Holy shit! Rad. That's a pretty good intimidate. There's a lot fewer people in them windows. Like they're getting low, like they're expecting an explosion.
You're as good at scaring people as I am at lying to people. We could do so much together.
We could do so much.
I'm that good at lying to people too. I just have rolled nothing but nat ones, as we discussed on D20.
With your introduction, his intimidation, and with my persuasion, I'm not sure there's a lot of people we cannot get.
It's true. It's true. Sprech enough. Wash, you and Adarius pulling up the cart to kind of the edge of the field there. I don't know, maybe Valenus is flying around or something. I'm gonna let Teddy decide what Valenus is doing. But Asher sitting respectfully across the cart from Slayer. Y'all roll up and you see you're a respectful dude. You're a horny dude, but you're a respectful dude. There is a vast difference between being nasty and just being flirty. And you ain't nasty. Well, you're mostly not nasty. Anyways. But
Knowing
It
some
was-
of his partners,
it was
I don't
Justice's
know about the
face.
nasty part.
It was the face Justice made that sealed it for me.
yeah, that's real. But I love that for us. I really do. But as y'all are rolling up in the cart, you do see, especially Wash, you do see a complement of guards. Some in just plain old chain shirts and shields. A few of them in chain mail and shields. A couple of them in two of them specifically in much nicer. One of them half plate and kind of gilded edge half plate. The other one in what looks like adamantine runed full plate. Helmet on their head. Like, you see these like glowing white eyes, but like darkness, like purposeful darkness behind the helm. And they are running from the west, from the western side of the city, running in towards this area. And they are moving with the speed that they have. Maybe not the speed of some of you, but the speed that they have. They are moving in this way. And they are clanky. They are not sneaky. All told, there's like 11 of them on their way. They don't look mega formidable, or at least most of them. Most of the underlings don't look especially formidable, but the two in real good half plate definitely do.
Right.
Okay.
I personally would like to know, when it comes to the guards, I'm not intimidating them. I'm just trying to persuade them back.
Oh yeah, don't worry. You made a really big noise. You're drawing attention.
Oops.
Well, Wash is not particularly persuasive or anything.
Okay. Well, that you're not
so
you're not
I
up
guess-
close to them. I was just saying that you see them coming from down the way as the
Gotcha.
cart is pulling towards where
Yeah.
booms are.
So I'm gonna kind of nudge Asher. Well, I guess I'm driving the cart. I'll also look over my shoulder a bit. Hey Asher. You maybe want to have a talking with them guards over there before they roll up on your friends there.
Because like this whole time, Asher just has not really known what to do. So then you say that, he's like, that I can't do.
That
Alright,
I can do.
So I guess I'll sort of like, get us over to the guards a little faster.
Oh yeah, whip out the power of candle, if you will. Taking the whole card. Yeah.
I'll hand the reins over to Darius and come on, Asher, jump on.
The power of candle, you a Power Ranger?
Nope, I pull out my broom and in Draconic I say candle.
Nice.
I speak Draconic, I think.
I don't. That is
Oh,
the
no,
only
okay,
word
It-
I know.
It is a
You know what? As far as I know, it's some mystical, magical word that I've never heard before.
it is
Yeah.
it is Exandria canon for that to be the
Yes,
case.
that's right.
Nice.
I couldn't remember what it was, but I remember they said like an actual sound.
Indeed.
But
So-
yeah, that's great. Anyway.
So you two heading over to head them off, as they are close. They're moving with urgency.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put them on the map because it'll be important for people to see what manner of trouble might be brewing. Down here in the bottom over here. Just a few smiling faces, if you will. It's fine. Also, checking in.
Wing formation.
Yes, in a beautiful formation, almost like they are trained. But I didn't ask you first because I was just doing things. We didn't have a token for Wash yet. Is that an okay token for Wash? Because that guy's got dead eyes. That guy's got dead eyes,
Yeah, let me find
and he's free. He's free for me because I already paid for that book.
This guy.
That guy. That's the big important guy. Down here in the corner.
It's level like 16-bit
okay.
animated sprite.
Yeah. I had to denote which one was the big important one.
that.
It's great.
That totally works. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's totally
He looks dead enough, right? Still lively enough, but also dead enough. But yes, while y'all rush over to do that, the cart pulling up near Nyack, because Nyack is keeping back and making a big fuck off noise about everybody staying the fuck back. Luca, you're approaching Akira. Akira, you see him approaching you, and you feel some of your you feel that electricity and light kind of washing over you and touching your mind.
I speak to Luca in Draconic, but still not turning down the visage. So, to everyone else, it sounds like who knows what a dragon sounds like. It probably sounds like a big booming dragon, but in Draconic, I tell him to don't come any closer. I just need space. Please. But everyone hears it because I'm not turning down the volume.
And Luca is just going to say it very plainly and evenly. Well, sort of. It's going to be something along the lines of, no, love, your dad's a bitch. And what you need to do is you need to calm down and put in your earring. And that's going to come with that'll be an unsettling words. Ooh, fuck, only -1. Sigh. And a suggestion.
All right, that's a Wisdom save at a -1 to your normal save.
And at disadvantage.
Oh, and it does. Oh, do you have the loobity loo? Oh no, Hex is only for ability checks, not saving throws. Saving throws is bestow curse level 3.
My bad.
So that would be with the -1, that would be a 2.
Yeah. So you feel the magic hit you, and as you feel the magic hit you, on the other side of you, there is a sigh. And among the tree that you felled, another dragon steps out. A bitch am I.
Oh fuck.
Is that audible to me?
Yes.
That
It is.
To me.
It is not subtle. It's not quite at the. It's not.
Yes, you can hear them say, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. Yeah. It's loud, but not Akira currently loud.
Or did Nyack just fly over here?
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
putting myself in the middle of this because I have an idea.
And this
May work again.
this dragon-born form, brilliant green. The bone kind of bone crystal spikes that are a little more like almost quartzite coming out the backside of it.
Oh,
This
wait,
very regal cloak.
I'd like the silvery barbed secure as well.
Oh, okay. You can certainly try.
Wait, was it at advantage or disadvantage?
Well, it was at
It was-
disadvantage, but it was not at disadvantage, but it makes it reroll anyway.
All right, so we'll have an actual reroll.
With the -1, it'll be a 16.
That would be a 16.
Fails.
Uh,
Oh, God.
yes. This does still happen.
Good.
But Akira, you do feel the magic wash over you, and you have that moment of compulsion to put the earring back on, and still coming out from the tree, a bitch am I. This dragonborn, beautifully immaculate, smooth emerald face, holding in one hand this crystal orb, glowing a kind of iridescent green, and almost like it has clouds moving through it, beautifully, if not unsettlingly, considering who at least the two of you are extraordinarily aware of who this would probably be. And he stands there and he doesn't, especially you two who know Dragonborn faces very well, it doesn't look angry at it. It's more bemused.
Akira puts the earring back on. Everything stays out, and they just cut their eyes at Zelda. Like they're like behind their visage, their eyes narrow.
You...
As soon as suggestion starts, hex stops.
Yeah. Those...
Sorry,
yeah.
just to clarify.
No worries.
No problem.
And suggestion starts, they do it, and suggestion ends, because they accomplish precisely what you told them to do. You called. You reached out. And I heard you.
Whatever you heard was enough.
You may as well have been cursing my name. And as he walks forward further, you can see a broadsword on his hip beneath the robe he's wearing, and there's a bow strapped across his front. That looks very, very finely made. And also on him, a number of these curved karambit blades kind of stuck into holsters kind of beneath the robes. He too looking somewhat ready for battle.
No one called you.
I've been looking for you. And then you disappeared.
May I have a word?
And you found. Can I have word? So southern.
I don't even know you.
Well, I know about you, and I'm going to walk forward, and I'm going to make sure only the people hear me. Zeleniff, as I understand that your board is in the matter of here, and I understand that Akira is kind of the heir to your throne and your board, and I don't take too kindly to people trying to take my friend, so I'm going to give you one of two options. You can either just go back and protect your friend, or you can stay here and lose everything you built up. I can have hundreds, no thousands, of Crown's Guard member mercenaries and the like invading your cave south of Grimwood within 5 minutes. So you can either stay here and lose everything you built up just to try to get your child back, or you can go back and never have to lose your poor from us. Those are your two options. And to expedite your decision, I'm going to cast Sending. Specifically, I'm going to cast a Sending to Aaron. And I'm going to say out loud, Sergeant.
As you begin your
mobilize
sending,
all forces.
the glyphs dissipate. Just literally, he doesn't flinch, but you cast your sending, and the sending glyphs start to appear and then sizzle away. And he doesn't flinch. He's just looking right at you.
Very well. There are two ways to handle this. I'm going to pull out a sending stone. Sergeant, would you be so kind? Send all forces to the mountain south of Grimgalier. Invade the cave. Take no prisoners. Leave no survivors. You have 5 minutes to shore up your defenses. I need a wisdom save. I'm using words of terror.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Well, what's the save?
Let me get that for you.
Words? heard of such a thing.
I have.
17 wisdom.
Okay. You try to use your force of personality to influence him, and he kind of squints a little bit, and he smiles. And it's not even unsettling. It seems like a genuine smile. And he says, "Stay in your cage, little bird, or I will destroy you." And as he says that, again, not waving hands, you see just a ripple of energy. And around you is a very pale green box.
That's a bummer.
Voice capture. It just leave.
He'll be able to leave in an hour. This isn't the end of his world. As long as he doesn't try to step up to his superiors again.
Luca is going to introduce himself. Holding Mythgarber.
Do I observe any of this as I fly Asher over?
I was going to ask that.
Well, y'all were focused on the guards coming over. So while this situation is going on, you two fly over land, and Wash, you would have an idea because you are well traveled, particularly in the north of Taldor.
Yeah.
You would have an idea of what Lord Mayor Kalos wears around as she does her day-to-day stuff. Most of the time she keeps the helmet on her hip because she is actually, for a Goliath, particularly approachable. She is she as a politician is actually quite kind. But at the same time, she bears a maul on her, usually on her back, currently in her hands, that you have heard tell is made from the skull, or the re-pieced together skull, of Kevdak the Conqueror.
Oh, right.
The Goliath who led the Horde of Storms that took over this city once upon a time with the help of Umbrasyl, the Black Dragon. And she is walking up, well, running up, holding that maul in her hands, and the maul is currently kind of sparking a little bit, like there's a bit of electricity coming off of it. But the two of you fly forward, this phalanx of guards running with her, and then as y'all approach and go to land, they don't know who you are, but you look like you're trying to make eye contact. The two of you. What do you do? Well, more so, you look like you're making eye contact, and so they actually slow down. And what's going on?
It's afternoon, right?
It's just a little bit afternoon.
Afternoon, Lord Mayor. My name's Wash Parchwood. Is my friend and associate Asher here, and
Hello, Wash Parchwood. Hello, Asher. There were explosions. What's going on?
oh, I believe my Asher here can explain it to you a bit, but I just wanted to assure you that we are here on an official Whitestone business. Everything is under control, but my friend Asher here can explain it a bit further.
Everything is assuredly not under control.
There is no war in Bossing Say. We all know this.
Yeah.
We first and foremost say no, you look at this as like, hey, guys, sorry about all the inconvenience and noise and everything. It's nothing major whatsoever. There's a just kind of a tip going on right now. No one's in danger whatsoever. All the students are safe. There is absolutely no
So while Wash is definitely helping you, there are still loud words being exchanged on the far side. So advantage and disadvantage canceling out.
okay.
Make a deception check.
That's fair.
Because literally nobody over there is safe right now.
We're good here.
I did say the students are safe. They're elsewhere.
I like that, Justice. We're good here. For you.
It's fine up here.
That would be a natural so
Hey, does anybody have anything that they can throw down right here, right now?
I'm gonna burn a luck point.
I love that for you. That's you are made to be luck. Wait, before you burn a luck point, instead of a luck point, because this is an ability check and new sorcerer who dis, level 5, you have magical guidance that you can give yourself. You can use a sorcery point to re-roll an ability check. So if you want to use a sorcery point first, you can. Or if you want to use a luck point first, you can. But you have both of those things at your disposal as a reminder. You have insurance, and you have insurance on your insurance.
It's my role, and I need it now.
Exactly. 877 roll now.
Okay, March 877 roll now.
877 roll now.
All right, and that was what was it called again?
Deception.
Yeah. It's magical guidance. It is a level 5 ability given to all sorcerers, because sorcerers badly needed some sort of support to make them not as terrible as they were in the original release. I promise it's there. It's in Tasha's.
No.
Say they should be
There we go.
That's a good idea. Actually,
Yeah,
the Constitution cast.
for real.
Bring back your red mages and blood mages from 3.1 to 5,
We do have blood magic.
No, thanks to Matt Mercer, but
Verify.
Well, I
It
mean,
was
they're fine.
different.
yeah.
Out of my cage.
Wait, you're out of your cage and you're doing just fine?
Gotta be down.
Oh, you're gonna try and dimension door out of your cage. Give me just a second. I need to double check something real quick on how that cage works.
It's only one sorcery.
It is one sorcery point and it is one reroll, and you can't use that to reroll again after the first one. But you have several different abilities that let you roll a roll.
Several things that can make me roll again.
Yes.
That is a 23 at 14, natural 14.
You are retconningly the character.
Yes, you are actually embodied retconningly.
Retconningly
You just need to double dip into Divination Wizard and you got it.
Nice.
Oh my
I
God,
love.
Can you imagine like a cleric or like a warlock or paladin who worships retconningly like that?
No, the first time you play a precog in Starfinder, you must play retcon.
Amazingly, I love that for you. And
I mean,
as you as you're fast talking her, from inside the mask, like you can see her just glowing eyes focused on you. They're smoldering. They're definitely smoldering.
You know what?
That's a signal.
She's a big girl. She thick. And
She's a brick. Ow.
and she says, and she kind of holding the maul, kind of just like tilts the head down to her side a little bit, and then points her left hand towards Wash and says, "If we keep hearing explosions based on white stone problems, if you are bringing white stone problems here, Mr. Parchwood, I will have to take it up with Lord Percival myself.
Oh, too bad.
Get your shit under control."
That is precisely why, part of the reason why I'm here. I'm currently on a base. Doing our best. I assure you, those explosions are not of white stone origin.
If we have to be the judges of that, we will be the judges of that. And you see her pull up, like hold up that left hand and show a ring on her hand that looks like a black horse, etched into it, beautiful but familiar, like the horse of the Black King statue. And she says, "Explosions like that make me a bit itchy. We will wait here.
Or it's just the crowds.
We will wait here, but if this escalates further, I will call in the Black King. And I will intervene myself."
Perfectly understood. Tell you what, why don't I go check on it right now?
Wonderful. All right, and cutting back to the other group. Cutting back to the other group.
Luca is interposing himself in between the two. Nyack is dimension dooring.
Nyack is trying to dimension door. Nyack, go ahead and make a charisma save. This is not impossible for you.
You're pretty though.
Honestly, it's more of like sanity of will, like super sanity, if you will.
If it's a charisma save, you're pretty enough. I understand. It's supposed to person.
I know, but they pretty too, you know.
It rolled off of a 16 onto a 6, which makes it
All right, is that your final
I'm
answer?
so upset.
Anything to say about that?
Yeah, last call for anything to say about that.
I don't have anything.
All right, so you go to Dimension Door out, and you run into this wall. Not hard enough to hurt you, but you run into that wall, and he again doesn't flinch. He seems completely unsurprised. And Luca, you step between, and Zelith steps right up to you. Not even trying to step around you. What are you doing?
Luca is going to buy, and he's going to start speaking, and as he's speaking, he's going to sheathe his card. Look, I know we can't be unified, especially you. What is it you're after? Kira matters a lot to me.
I know.
What is it you want?
I came here to see my child. My child was robbed from me. I have been... No one was talking to you, bird.
Let me out the cage and I'll make myself much more of a problem.
My child was robbed from me. At first I thought that their other father had taken them far away, beyond where I would be able to reach. And so I didn't look. And then I began to hear whispers. Whispers in my mind. Seeing what looked like a beautiful combination of myself and Rillakosh. And so I began to seek them. And I found them.
So are you then?
That is entirely up to you. My child.
Do what your intentions.
I wish to speak with my child.
Akira will drop the visage, but keep the arms out, which is can actually.
Yep, entirely true.
So pretty much you see a kind of Iron Man recede back off their face. State what you want, and then you can leave, especially since I see you are wearing the blades of my kin, and I know you didn't earn them. And pointing like, and one of the astral arms will point. Actually, I will have the astral arm brave enough to slap his cloak aside to point at the Karambits.
He doesn't try to stop it. And you brush him aside, and the blade on their hip, the pommel of it, is an amethyst. That the glow of it reminds you of the purple glow that you have.
I take note of that, but I'm really upset about these Karambits and his appearance in general. So, Akira, state your business. Let my friend out of the box and leave.
What did these insolent, rebellious children do to you?
These rebellious children, as you call them, raised me with pride, with honor. And being Akira begins speaking gift to him, and proudly speaking it at him. And everything they say is, they raised me with pride, with honor. They taught me how to fight, how to balance, and they taught me acceptance. They raised me right. And I will not see them defamed, disrespected. And one day, I will make sure that the gift have each pound of flesh owed to them from those that are on your hip. I renounce you. You are no kin of mine. I felt like that was a hard silence.
So So Ritakosh did not poison you against me, but these Gith. Yeah,
Thank you.
you can.
Thank you.
This is
My clack
catching
over
up.
here is moving.
Catching up to other side time. You can fly over to whence you would fly. So Ritakosh did not poison you against me, but these Gith. And he too switches into very fluent Gith. I have been collecting them for many, many years. I appreciate their culture and only improve on it. I unlock their minds. I teach them how to be better.
Do they come willingly to you?
They are rescued. They are rescued from the war, the eternal war that they keep in the astral. I bring them over. I show them peace. A peace that can only be found on the other side of discipline, readiness for war.
Can I insight check this?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And if I can hear this,
You can. You can definitely perceive
the whole
this.
thing.
You can vibe check the whole thing.
I'm not vibe checking.
Magic spell magic.
Real
I
quick,
can't move you after, so it
No.
all depends on if you got off the roof.
just to clarify for
Oh, no, I didn't go.
Sorcerer Supreme Pizza, one of the items that I picked up in the recent session was a Helm of Comprehend Languages. And
Yes,
so
I do recall.
I am doing insight fully aware of exactly what they are saying.
Copy that. No problem.
I rolled all right.
Nyack, did you say you dispel magic?
Ooh, yes, he did.
Okay. You blast dispel magic at it, and it dispels into the force cage, and the force cage does not move.
I hate to ask, but the wording of the spell says I do get the roll.
At the very bottom of force cage, it says this spell cannot be dispelled by dispel magic. I'm not making shit up.
Didn't know that.
Is that it?
No problem. You weren't supposed to know. You weren't supposed to know that before, and now you know that.
Never happen again.
No problem. No problem. Exactly. This is an educational experience. This one.
Akira will say to him, I know all about the discipline I've heard. I'm sorry. Oh, Ash, I'm sorry. You were rolling. I'm sorry. I forgot.
No, it's
Yeah,
all
no
right. I was trying to get it to. It was broken for.
Oh, okay.
We got nothing with our insight.
Wash, you're doing a vibe check. The vibe is extraordinarily tense. Nyack firing off at this green energy surrounding him. And Nyack is unceremoniously pissed, rightfully.
No, there is a murderous rage in my eyes.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
unceremonious. It's if I get out this cage, I'm going to remove every scale from your body.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jeremy,
And-
you're a little
You are a robot.
robot.
Oh,
at
no.
heart.
How robot am I?
Oh,
Very
very.
robot.
Oh my gosh,
Like
sounds
voice
It's like a
modulator
robot,
robot.
accent. Yeah.
You're getting
Oh.
data. Yeah, you're getting data from
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Am I
like
back yet?
badly
Or
auto-tuned no.
No, it's rough.
I am still, in fact, exterminate,
It sounds like you have a voice modulator.
exterminate.
Exterminate. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That
They
is,
destroy all humans.
yep.
Yes.
If
You
you
are-
were to say
you are very Dalek-like.
exterminate, it would sound just right.
Well, I'm so sorry. I'm trying.
Take this unique
What about
opportunity
now?
and say it.
Exterminate!
Hey,
Oh,
there we
damn
go.
it. You missed your opportunity.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh,
Well.
You missed the opportunity. It was golden.
Well, Wash also.
Friday, I thought it was on my end.
Wash also on your end. You recognize the kind of stance that Zelilf is taking right now. It is the stance of somebody who is perfectly relaxed, at least with, like, you tend to walk into situations, tense situations, and know that you're going to be the one walking out the other side. It's that kind of stance. It's even though I am stressed and I am speaking and emphasizing myself, I don't feel in danger. But Luca, for you, Zelilf sounds genuine. He truly believes what he is saying.
And if I were to whistle real loud, would the Lord Mayor hear me?
Oh yeah. And you're still flying? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the air.
Oh yeah. And the Lord Mayor, they stopped. They did not turn around. They're basically waiting.
Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna whistle real loud
Okay.
and sharply to garner their attention. And that's fine if I get everybody's attention. That's
Oh sure. Oh sure. All right. We'll
and
get
I'm
into
just
that in a
gonna-
second.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
I was also just gonna do just quick hand gestures, I was gonna point and then be like finger guns.
Yeah. You have well recognized armaments on you that finger guns would insinuate.
Mm-hmm.
At least well regarded in Western.
Yeah, I'm giving the Lord Mayor a heads up, and then we'll
Indeed.
Get to that.
Indeed, we will get right to that. Luca, though, what was your last question that I may or may not have answered? It was the insight check. Okay.
I think you already got it.
Okay.
Yep.
Akira, this man, I am putting in quotes, it sounds extraordinarily sincere. Whether you tolerate that sincerity or not is entirely up to you.
Akira will begin reciting gift precepts, like pretty much give code of honor to him, stressing above all else the gift live free and as individuals, and that any enslavement is tantamount to death to the gift. You offer slavery, you offer no freedom. You take and you kill. I can tell by what's on your hip. I don't need to read your mind. I don't need you to tell. I know.
This, and he gestures towards the sword. This is all I have left of Ritakosh. When I confronted him for conspiring to take you away, we fought. He repelled my draconic power. So we engaged in battle. Sensing himself losing the battle, the bastard cheated. I thought he still had you. He took his quiver and his bag of holding and smashed them together. I had taken his sword, and so he was going to take you. So he said.
So,
Your family? These Gith? They escaped. They took you. They robbed you of a good life.
I have a good life.
You could have been so much more.
Akira just kind of looks at him with actual pity. Like, Akira has very expressive eyes. They look at him with absolute pity. And they'll dismiss the arms. And they'll take Luca by the hand. And they'll look back and they'll look at Nyack and whoever else they can see.
And I'll go ahead and put this out there. Go ahead.
Yeah, they look at everyone that they can see. And then they look back at him. You're leaving. And you haven't seen the last of me. I will come and free the gift. And I will come take my father's soul. And I will plunge it right into your heart. I am everything I need to be. And if you don't kill me right here, right now, I'm coming for you.
I would not kill you. I would kill the insolence that took you from me, that polluted you from me.
You will not touch them.
I will kill all of them. Now that I know they thrive and aren't begging on the street,
Do it.
Luca could feel like Akira's grip is probably damn near crushing Luca's hand after he says that. I'm sorry, Luca.
Yeah.
Sorry.
it's
Luca.
okay. Luca's strong. Luca hella strong.
Guards are rolling up.
Yeah, guards are marching. It is not quiet. Zelelth still does not have any change in the in his body posture.
And here's the thing, Zelf. I do know where you reside now. Just as you've learned of me, I've learned of you. So, you have my friend over there, locked away.
He'll be free. He'll be free in an hour, like I said.
Yes, and after that hour is up, that same call will go out. We all have sending stones. We all can call someone in Grim Clear to get it handled. And I'm going to call some people in particular that will make sure that treasure is not there when you return. You threaten my family, I will also take everything. Not in any way that matters.
As this group comes charging up, he doesn't even turn, but holds the orb out and back.
I would like to
You would like to?
take a disarming shot.
Okay.
Yeah, this motherfucker can't dispel that.
Dispel this. So
I had a plan in this motherfucker.
yeah, no, this motherfucker put you in a force cage. For that, we're going to roll initiative. between you and I for now, to see if you are able to do it before he does.
29.
Nice.
So 14 on the die.
Badass. That was only a 14. Oh god.
So the thing is,
You are a scary man.
That was close though.
no, the thing is though.
Oh, you know what? The thing is though.
Okay, just to be clear,
This is an ability check, isn't it?
it is an ability check. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do? Do it!
Roll better. This is 32.
The one thing he kept forgetting.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yes.
Here's the thing. We need a dice soup official, like something to roll, like important rolls in, like we do with
Yeah. No. No.
Like
It's gonna be a Risk 2210 box because that's where I first started rolling dice every day for a year. I played Risk 2210 with the same 5 guys. I love all of you. We still talk like on Marco Polo, like we chat every damn day. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a Risk 2210 box. It's gonna be great. But yes, so with your 32 initiative, fuck yeah. Go
Hands in the West.
fastest hands in Westrun and anywhere else.
fastest quick in the West, baby.
And so
Alright.
he goes to turn and hold up the orb towards them. Go ahead and go for that disarming shot.
And what does disarming shot do, Jeremy? Because if it does what I think it does, I have a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Spend a great
Oh, yeah.
point on a hit. Target takes damage and must succeed a strength saving throw, or drop one held object of my choice, and have that object be pushed 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Akira, you could have been like you holding on to something. So we'll get to that in a sec.
Also gonna make this a Deadeye shot.
Can you stack those?
It doesn't say I can't.
I thought it said that you can use one per.
Double check. Oh yeah, you can only use one. Yep. It's in the first paragraph.
Yeah. Okay. No worries.
Yep. So never mind.
But disarming shot. So go ahead and do that disarming shot.
Let's see. Within range of both of them, so it doesn't matter.
Is that your final answer?
Oh, that's what I can do. I can use my bonus action to steady aim.
Okay. I accept this premise.
For advantage.
I accept this premise.
It's a benefit afforded to a character that is somewhat new to the game.
Yes.
It's not. It's
New-
it's not
new
a feature
wash.
I've used often.
Yeah. New wash who dis. Usually you're gunning and running.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, you're switching from a whole different character to this, so it's like
Yeah.
easier
that
for
too.
you.
Yeah. And it's a new version.
23.
It's a new version of the same boy.
Yeah. It's a
Uh,
new version of the old character.
Yeah, as you go for the shot, it's going true, and just as he's turning, this shield just wubs up.
Can I counterspell that?
You
That's a
didn't
good question.
you didn't see it cast. It just happened.
Oh fuck.
But upon it happening, I would like to, and because I can do this with something Eredrin gifted me, and I think this is fitting. I am as the shield comes up, and he has the staff in his hand, and you let me know how we can mechanically do this. If you look at the chain hammer blade, I would like to target his weapon because I using an attack target a weapon being held by another creature. I want to target his weapon because I can latch it around and yank that staff.
Specifically, you have to hit him.
Him.
When you hit him, you can do that. Which means, yes, you too can try to attack as part of this. You were, yeah.
The initiative is going to be tough to beat in order to act before him.
Well, see, I don't want to act before him. My whole thing was after all of this resolved. Because had you knocked the weapon away, I was going to try and grab it anyway.
Yeah.
So now I'm just making a play I'm following your play.
Right.
I'll say,
I've got
well,
at least two.
what he's saying is if he fails his other shot, to try and beat him initiative wise, you would have to beat a 30.
Oh yeah, see, I'm not trying to beat.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Okay. Just making sure. Yeah.
I'm trying to act in the aftermath.
Yeah. No worries. Okay, Wash, you got one more shot. Not at advantage this time.
Right. Yeah. No, because it's only I just read that as well. It's only one shot. But I am going to use that +5 player buff that I just purchased.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
So this is going to be another disarming strike, so another grip point.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
+5 to this. Hey, that's a 28.
That is a 28. So, you shoot him. Strength save.
DC 16. It's not.
You rolled pretty decently.
That's what I thought.
And so,
But
go ahead and throw damage though. You're damaging him.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I could try Justice, but I saw his bonus.
Yeah, so he has to roll a 4.
It's hard for me. It's hard
but-
for me not to metagame that, but I think that it's worth a first level spell.
I rolled it out
Try.
loud.
Yeah. I think. Well, also in character, Luca would have no reason to know the bonus. It's
Yeah,
worth,
he would,
it's worth a
and
silvery
he would,
barbs.
and he would try.
And I do get 1 silvery barbs a day for free, so I'll just throw 1 silvery barbs.
See, that was very close.
That was
If only
extraordinarily
somebody
close.
Could, like, have unsettled him
If
beforehand.
only
Unfortunately.
unsettled words could have been done. I didn't really get the chance. Luca had words to say, but hasn't been given the opportunity to speak at this point.
I'm sorry.
And the sad part is, the thing that Luca would have said could have been a perfectly good excuse to use unsettling words, because what he would say has some impact.
That's fair.
Downside to having the fastest hands in Western. Just act
Yeah.
like people can speak.
No, I really think that what you were going for was worth it, because you're trying to disarm him.
Yeah.
And
I
so,
really think that was worth it.
and so as you shoot, and it hits the orb, and like rattles it in his hand. Doesn't scar the orb. It's a very good orb, but it does.
The best orb, some say.
This is just saying, I'm gonna have to ponder it sometime.
Indeed. He again, not even looking at this point, just and you know, it gets shot. His grip tightens on it, and as his grip tightens, well, I'm gonna throw a save for the Lord Mayor because she might be able to pass it. Oh wait, no. That it's that spell. That spell doesn't have a save at first.
I kind of want to action surge.
Okay. If you want to action surge, you can action surge.
I want him to drop the orb. Like Wash is like, no, he's
No,
too
that's-
confident. We need that orb out
No.
of his hands.
Oh, that's fair.
Like,
That's fair.
I'm gonna do it. Action surge, 2 more shots. I only got 1 more grip point to try to disarm.
All right, you have the 1 more grip point. Let's go.
Oh hey, oh no, I'm probably not in range. Never mind. I was gonna ask who you give that advantage to from Silvery Barbs, but probably not.
Are you within 60 feet?
Actually, as long as you're
Oh yeah, you're within 60 feet.
yeah, as long as you're not 50 feet in the air.
I mean, it could be if I wanted to, but well, I
Yeah.
gotta keep in mind Asher's range of abilities
Yeah.
isn't equal to mine. So
Exactly.
You could be 15 feet in the air, and I could still
Yeah.
tag you.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah, you can get that advantage.
I was like, you could be like 40, 50. Yeah, you could actually be 50 feet in the air and it still reach you.
that
Well,
is
looks like
my
a
final
25.
answer of 25. Does that the shield's still up though?
The
so
shield is
pierce
still
it.
up. It does not pierce the shield.
Conqueror.
I still have one.
You still have one more shot. You can still deliver. You can still deliver some pretty gnarly news. You can still.
And you know what?
Not bad news, but pretty gnarly news.
Since I can't do the thing, I'm gonna just make it sharpshooter.
Okay, let's go.
Justice. Before the stream, a little thing happened, and I earned DM inspiration. And I really think that it would be super cool if you rolled that. Just super cool.
I will take that.
Because I see your bonus, and I see that this thing that you're
It
going
is
for
it is
very
achievable.
I
Very
can hit.
achievable.
I can hit really hard.
You got a really good chance. I really want you to try that one.
That is not good though. That's. Oh wait, I rolled that with sharpshooter.
That did have the
But
-5,
that's
but that's still only a
But
17.
that's still it's still only a 17. Okay. That worried me though, because I forgot I had the sharpshooter, and I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
that meant I rolled a 2.
Yeah,
So I
no,
thought I just
no,
misfired.
no, not yet, not yet.
Rolla has informed us that it's kind of hard to hear everyone over the music.
Oh damn it!
No.
I went too hard. I'm so sorry.
Too hard to bar, baby.
Well, here we are. So
Here we
here's
are.
the sharpshooter shot, I guess.
So I
So, anyways, here's Wonderwall.
yeah, initiative counter because I don't want to like roll initiative until you put it in.
Yeah, it's not up yet. It was just this little exchange.
I wasn't sure if I wasn't seeing it. I was like,
No.
Damn it!
All
I
right.
wasn't even with the sharpshooter on there. Damn it.
Yeah. Just
Either way, it doesn't hit.
it is this series of
4 shots.
basically lever rifle.
Actually, it was the. Side
Oh right. The sidearm. Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The
Yes.
whatever.
Gunslinging.
Gunslinging, and as he locks on these first two, Nyack, you actually do.
Oh, that was 25 damage earlier, by the way.
Oh yes, I did.
Sorry.
And you do actually see this one being cast. Okay. I am going to spoil and tell you not to waste a higher level spell slot and just roll it. It is an 8th level spell that he is twinning.
Give me just 1 second. I'm still setting everything back up after.
Lord Mayor can't be mad. I warned her. I didn't even ask for her. Just saying.
Yeah, you warned her. You warned her
I
when
saw
it got
shit was
when it
going
got
down,
out of
and I was like, ah.
when it got out of your control, you whistled.
Is it just a spell modifier roll?
Yes, it's just your charisma. But for you, it's
not
your
spell attack bonus.
for you it's your
'Cause
charisma plus half your proficiency bonus because it's you.
Because bard, but it feels it just irks me. Like it should be full proficiency. It's you're good at casting spells.
Fair.
Like,
I hear you.
It should just have proficiency.
Well, the one that gets proficiency is the abjurer wizard who specializes in such things. That's their specialty. Is fuck your spell in particular.
Specialty is spell casting.
Fuck your spell in particular.
I met it.
You did met it. And so as he turns and you see the energy surge into that orb and start to boom, start to fire out, you reach out very quickly and the energy catches both beams and just fizzles them out. And the Lord Mayor sees this and actually puts up an arm to stop the forward motion. And she calls out, "Aggressive Magister, please lay down your orb."
I'm sorry.
This is now a good time for Luca.
Yeah, Luca, throw down your sick burn.
So Luca is standing in front of this man with his arms kind of out, shielding Akira, knowing full well that he probably can't shield Akira. And what he's going to say is, "You speak the words of a tyrant. You stand accused by your own kin of being a tyrant. The last thing you ought do is prove it. If you want any chance of redemption, any chance of any sort of relationship with Akira, you need to make the decision right now."
It is only tyranny if you do not deserve to rule.
My father thought the same thing, and guess what? He died to a butler. The only thing you're going to do trying to be a tyrant is make other people much more happy to kill you.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
Justin's over here making the Brandon Sanderson references.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, you got it. Proud of you.
I know what the Lord Ruler is. I know.
I know. I'm proud of you.
And
Now let me out this damn cage.
and this time he does not make any sort of movements, and it almost looks like he glitches out, just is gone.
I hate to be self-centered. Am I still in the damn cage?
You are still in the damn cage.
Yeah, no,
gotta wait
unfortunately,
that hour.
you're gonna be stuck in the cage.
Unless
But
unless you pass a particular charisma save while expending a spell slot that will be expended if you do it. He done told you.
Akira,
And
I've got terrible
despite all
news,
your
Akira.
rage.
Akira, I've got terrible news.
Things can't get much worse, right?
Not only is he a tyrant, but I think he might be illiterate.
Akira musters a wry smile, but the kind of like the stone Gith warrior stance falls. If he has really blinked out, I'll dismiss the arms.
yeah, literally it was just this like glitch where it was almost like film film reel skipping, and he was there, glitch, there and gone.
Luca's going to like kind of catch Akira, expecting the fall coming, but he's gonna keep talking. You know, because like it doesn't make a difference whether you're deserving or not. If you're ruling over people like that, you're still a tyrant.
I've got to tell Eredrin.
I'm on it. Don't worry, I'm on it.
And, like, you can kind of see but like there's after this is all deflated, a very palpable fear comes over Akira because they realize they don't have a way to get to any of their siblings or Joanne to protect them in any meaningful way, and Zelenith can be anywhere at any time. Akira is having a bit of a panic attack in this moment because
And
right, so Luca's going to immediately begin the sendings. We have a sending stone to contact Eredrin, right?
yes, and it is a brand new day.
So I will.
No, it's same
It's
day.
the same day I was gonna say.
Oh, it's the same day.
Oh,
Akira already contacted.
Then don't worry. I will burn a sending to contact Eredrin to warn him specifically that Akira's dad has his eye turned on the Gith in that area, and to run if you can't hide if you can't run. But I am going to try to send help. And then my second sending will be to, I think it's going to have to be to Hush. And it's going to inform Hush of this present danger. Although it, or wait, no, it wouldn't have to be Hush. I have somebody in, I have someone else I can contact that should be in the area of.
You have people on Wildmount. Yeah.
Can
You have,
we
You know Eltahine is good.
can we contact Blackbird and I'm sorry, I'm blanking
Yeah.
on the other name.
Yeah, we're
Brandor.
gonna-
Can we contact to have them guard Fisher even?
Oh, no worry there, because my contact happens to be in contact with them.
Okay.
Because Eltahane is the grinner in that area, but I need to let Eltahane know that he needs to like muster some actual resiliency. He may need big names if possible. Like this could hurt badly because like Grimgaleer got dropped. Like we know that that's where you were, and he knows that that's where you were. So I'm gonna make it clear to Eltahane, possibly an Emerald Green Dragon coming for you. Specifically after the Gith. Call for help. Like fuck. If I have enough room, I will let him know. Last sending of the day.
yeah.
If
Oh my god.
if it means anything, if they can make it to elaborate the Cobalt Soul, they could find sanctuary there, and if not, in Rexentrum, if they find half-elf named Aeronol, tell them that
That
Whisper
was
sent
the last
them.
sending.
I know.
Could have
Have
stacked
you
that
ever been
into
to
last
Wildmount?
sending.
Have you ever been to Wildmount?
I'm from there.
Who? What?
But then you should know that Grimgaleer is half the country away from Rexington. It's not
It's the
super
closest
close.
contact I
that-
have. I've never been to your Hodok town.
Though you do
Not
recall
my
they
town.
they abandoned Grimgaleer and were headed towards Rexentrum.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then
Sorry.
can I retconningly jump in before he starts sending the sending?
Yeah, well, I mean, I figured
Well,
that's
think
what you were
gonna-
actually
it's gonna
trying to do.
Change some things. Is
But-
Eltahane traveling with them?
Yeah, Eltahane was basically uprooted the entire priory and clasp group, and it was like
Well, no,
Grimgaleer isn't
wait.
safe anymore. We need to move
this
towns.
This
And-
actually works out great, because
Yeah.
if Nyack says that, Luca's response would be, well, they're actually on their way to Rexington. If not there already.
Alright, well tell them that the bulk of the group can find
I
sanctuary.
can't tell them anything else. I'm out of sendings.
As y'all have been talking and casting spells and everything.
Maybe you can contact your people.
I'm sending sending to. I'll send a chain of sendings if I have to. I'm sending a sending to Arenal.
There's a moment while y'all are throwing out all these sendings. The Lord Mayor takes off her helmet. Yeah, well, the Lord Mayor takes off her helmet and is just like standing there.
Is she hot?
I mean,
You already asked that.
I mean, well, no. She had smoldering eyes before. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what you think of her, but that's what she looks like.
That is right up Asher's alley.
No, Asher's in.
Yeah. So she takes off the helmet, and you actually see her take this fat warhammer, or maul actually, and actually slide it into a sheath, like a sheath loop on her belt, and take the helmet off. And as she kind of just, hooks it onto her belt, you notice the other troops where they were in a phalanx, like a battle formation, as they were running up here, and then like shit was going on, and spell got cast and countered, and now she, like, her demeanor is less like dire, and the phalanx closes up more into like a regiment, just like a almost at ease, as far as at ease goes, with the tenseness of how all of them look like they feel. And she just kind of clears her throat and, so what? She just looks over towards Wash and Asher and, what the fuck was that? Who are you?
I told you no one was in danger.
Well, I believe
I'm
they're
going to side eye Asher so hard right now.
I disagree strongly.
I believe they're just passing through on their way up to Zephyra. And I think that was a dragon, particularly that one's daddy.
Wash so much.
Look, I'm sorry, and this is not my preferred method of becoming acquainted with the local constabulary, but I promise you that no one is in danger currently.
I'm spying Luca now.
In fact,
I
you're
am
not
not.
in danger, Nyack. You're just stuck.
I am not the constabulary. Astra,
No, this is
Astra,
Lord
she gestures behind her to the blue-faced tiefling behind her. Astra is part of the constabulary.
yes. This is the Lord Mayor, Kalos. Lord Mayor Kalos. This is my associate, Luca Debotoir.
My name is Lucas Dabator, and my apologies, Lord Mayor. I did not know.
As she steps forward, the helmet kind of under, or like, kind of being held onto her hip with her left hand, and steps forward with her right, and says, and to offer a handshake.
Luca would take a handshake. Still holding Akira with his left arm, but
Yeah.
reaches out with his right to
Like
shake her
15
hand.
feet away.
Oh, she,
Now that Akira has suddenly moved,
there's
I hadn't moved post.
everybody.
Drama.
Yeah, everybody's moving. Everybody's moving. No, but as
so
she,
like literally, Akira, I watched Akira's icon move right after I said it.
and
You know, you got long arms.
as she kind of can see the situation and looking at the green box Nyack is in. I should probably extend my thanks for running off a wizard that can throw force cages like that. And she points towards Nyack, with a question on her face first of, can you get out of there, or do you need assistance?
Let me message a friend real quick, and then I'll see if I need assistance.
I've been assured. I've been sincerely assured by a man who I do not trust at all that he'll be out in an hour.
Oh no, that is absolutely true, but if you have business to attend to,
Well,
I normally reserve this for if someone has been sentenced to death, but I could use it for your benefit today.
More importantly, our business right now is probably not making our business your business.
Can he spend the full
Asher, I swear to God, if I get out of here before this hour ends and you convince him to stay the whole hour, I will personally make sure you are only left with one test.
What you're saying is if I convince her to let you stay in the full hour and then you don't get out, then I'm good.
Yeah, it sounds like he's scot-free if you're stuck in that whole hour.
I'm removing this man's testicle upon it here for now. Let me send this spending, dang it.
Alright, you know what?
Send the spending?
Please
Send in the spending.
And
send the sending.
she just kind of puts up a hand as, no, it's all right. Everybody calm down. And she goes to point, and these transmutation glyphs forming around her hand as she points, and a quick green blast of energy, and the force cage disintegrates.
Well, thank you. God, that's an awful way of fixing it. Anywho.
It is not something we do often or take lightly. I try never to need to use it.
I understand.
Only for the most heinous of crimes.
I understand. I'm gonna spend my sending now.
Yes. It is a much better thing that you are outside of this box now than inside of this box when you go to send.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anywho. I'm going to send it to Aaron All, and I'm going to send there are gift coming your way. Get the bolt to Cobalt Soul. Gain Sanctuary. Take Eridrin, Eltahine, Eric, and Joanne to the apartment. Thank you for 25.
And bless you. And you hear the young voice on the other side. Yeah, bud. No worries, or you okay? I guess I can't say. You got it. Gith. Eltahine. Okay.
Has Wash landed?
Yes, Wash did land.
Akira is going to steady themselves and kind of, let Luca know, I think I'll be okay. And they approach Wash. Thank you. I saw what you tried to do. It's probably gonna take a lot more, but keep shooting at dragons. Yeah. Yeah, Akira's very appreciative of what you tried to do in that whole situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, cinematic wise, I guess, how that kind of would have looked, especially with Asher, you being right on the back of the room when that happened.
Yeah, I was just hugging you the whole time.
Yeah, and so you would have noticed with how much swiftness, like, the gun was out of its like sheath or holster.
Holster.
Yeah, holster. Yeah. I was like, you person who's not totally familiar with guns might not know. So Asher finds, it's like sheath or whatever. We're just gonna. Anyway, it left the holster and was already like out and pointed towards Zelith, and like an eye blink rattling off those four concussed, like really concussive loud bangs. It's very fast is all I'm trying to get at.
And then after they have the conversation with Wash, they kind of wave at Asher a little bit. They're trying to act as if they're not distracted, but then they walk over to Nyack and apologize. I'm sorry that man, that thing put you in a cage. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Just if it makes you feel any better, literally the sending stone that I sent was going to it went to Asher. It was Asher's sending stone. I wasn't actually going to kill any of you brethren down in that cave, but don't worry about it. And around this time, Luca, you hear I'm in Pufferfield. Eric is with the group going to Rexentum, and Joan's in Icehaven. I'll make sure to contact Joan, but I can't make it to Rexentum to stay there.
Eric.
I don't have any more sendings to respond back.
He wasn't expecting a response. He was just kind of letting me know, like,
Well,
here's what
I'm
family
just-
can actually make it to safety.
It's more like you could have a target on your back. You might want to know that. I hope it doesn't come to that, and if it does, I hope that you stab them very many times. But
And as y'all are discussing this, the Lord Mayor just kind of gesturing for the guards to be actually at ease and kind of take a step back. Wash, your passive perception's like 1 million, right?
It's not like 1 million, but it's 21.
Okay. So with that, you out of the corner of your eye see right over here.
Sorry, where?
To the east.
Okay.
Right around the edge of this building, you see a.
I'm not seeing where you're pinging. You might be on the wrong layer.
God dog it! It was on the wrong layer.
Okay. Okay, I see now.
Over in that corner, you see a cloaked figure peeking around the side, and there's that moment of like, what now? And then you realize that it's Sarah's face peeking around the corner, just like looking. It looks like he like, you see the like deep concern, like, and him peeking around, looking back, like dipping around the corner, looking like he's turning back to talk to somebody, and then peeking back around. Like, you can see that he and possibly some other people were just like around the corner waiting, still there, still hiding pretty good.
Right.
But you have a 21.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm unsure what else we're doing.
That's fair. But the Lord Mayor says, we should all probably not spread too far and wide. Any insinuation of a dragon attack? Westrun has a history.
Oh, yeah, no, of course not. I wouldn't really say it was an attack, more of an incursion, but it would be best
Well,
kept under wraps, of course.
Well,
Is it just my connection, or is Jeremy not coming through for anybody else?
It's just you.
oh no! What
Sean,
did I
you're also
do?
kind of a robot.
We did it again. But
Today is a day of technical difficulties for sure.
thanks, Snow. Go home. You're drunk. Yeah.
No,
John- President Snow. You're drunk. Go home. Get shot in the face. We here at Once Upon a D20 do not advocate violence against people, but President Snow can get fucked. But she turns and points and, well, looks like a dragon tail swiped through that tree, so I assumed something.
No way.
And there were explosions of psychic energy, and I mean,
Well, I mean, you've met Dragonborn before, haven't you? They tend to have that draconic power manifested in their bloodline, and sometimes that just sort of comes out.
and she actually reaching for one of her gauntlets, actually pulls it off, and you see at each of the joints of her knuckles and kind of on the back of her hand some gold flaking skin, almost scale, and she just kind of does a quick little five finger display, and she just, I know very well how draconic power can display itself. She slips the gauntlet back on.
So it wasn't necessarily a dragon, it was just a dragonborn. And, well, our friend here just received some upsetting news, and then they're
Wait, your friend knocked down the tree?
Alive by omission is still alive, but sometimes preferable to opening a damn mouth.
Akira will pipe up. Yes, my apologies for felling the tree. I needed to punch something, and it was non-living, and there.
Trees are alive, Akira.
Well, you know, Akira means like not
We can pay for the damages.
not sentient.
I would
Well,
prefer
can't
what
you use
happened.
Your druid powers to like fix the tree.
You look around and
Wash has no idea how that shit works.
you look around and Val, I don't know, flew off or something.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
They're not appearing in this film.
Sir not currently appearing in the film. But
We can pay for the damages.
she
Like,
she puts up a hand and, I would rather know than not know, and I appreciate you taking out your frustrations on something that can be repaired rather than someone who would need healing.
That's the thing, I can heal someone. Can't heal the tree.
That is fair. But a felled tree can be used. And another can grow.
The Amber Jade, I'm sure they would be more than happy to help you regrow that tree and would be happy
I
to
think
sell
they've
it.
got it under control. I think
Yes.
together they've got it.
Yes. That is a good idea. Lady Amberjade would definitely be able to help. At any rate, Cochise, Mr. Parchwood, the rest of you, please be careful in my town. There's, we still have problems with giants and other things around. We are trying to train up our constabulary, as you called it. But drawing too much undue attention does mean an intervention would need to be in place. You all seem like good folk.
I am truly sorry for any trouble or disturbance that I have caused. I am willing to do any work that is necessary. I would just need some time to pull myself together.
Leave a hefty tip for the Wild Arbor on your way out of town. That would be all I would ask.
Seems reasonable.
I'll make sure that is covered.
Thank you, Nyack.
And while the
Actually, no, he wouldn't say Nyack. He would say thank you, Shoto.
Indeed.
while the
Shoko.
while the entire group is here, Akira will look at everyone and apologize for flying off and the whole display, and thank everyone who intervened. And they will look at you all like, I have no right to expect it, but we have to stop him, and I'm not sure who else is willing, who else can, who else knows. In the addition to everything else we have going, we have got to stop my father. We've got to bring Slayer back.
Oh, I fully intend on removing every scale from this play. We don't put burden on him.
Nyack, I will fight. I will be the one delivering the killing blow to him.
That's fine. I'll take it after he's dead, but I'll be.
I can take scales out after they're dead. It's kind of the best
Akira,
times.
remember that my friends also have a vested interest in trying to keep your family alive. So I think I've done what I can to call the troops in, so to say. We should try to move forward with our goal as quickly as possible. Hopefully we can join that fight with a lot more power behind us.
Jeremy, go ahead.
Friends.
The horses roll up, Adarius behind the reins. Go ahead.
Akira, what was the say the human father's name again for me one more time?
Here, I'll
Risotto.
close, very close.
It's Ridikosh. Or yeah,
Yes, Ritikosh, Windkeeper.
Windkeeper.
But now though, I think we should be on with our goals and trying to get our people back so that we'll be stronger. so that we can take the fight to it.
Akira will approach Wash one more time and give the name Whitakosh Windkeeper. You seem to be a person who may know how to get information, and of course they expect Luca to look into it too. But Wash seems to know some stuff. This is the name of my human father? Apparently, I want to get to know who he was, and maybe if you have any people out there, give his name and search. Looking at Luca, saying, like, just anything, any whispers, any messages you can get back. I just want to know who he was.
Yeah, of course. Do I know anything like that?
Off the top of your head, throw a history check. It'd be pretty difficult, but you might.
That's what I thought. I figured.
You've been around a minute.
And just cause I don't get to use it all, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, this is what knowledge from a past life is for.
Yeah.
21. 21. I was not expecting a 21.
I mean, I could also assist if you're bringing it up in front of Luca.
Well,
Akira did actually bring it up.
I'll have Luca, in fact, roll your own, because this is more of like what you know and what he might know, kind of a more individual thing.
Together.
Yeah, go ahead and throw your own. I love that for you.
History.
You two are somewhat well read.
I suck at history.
Well, no, you just don't know this one particular thing.
Or maybe it's more like my education.
Yeah, no, and it would make sense that yours didn't and his might, because you would know the name Whitakosh Windkeeper because of his most well known. Is it Demonym? The after title. The most well known one is Master of Tactica. Specifically, he is, and the Windkeeper name is associated with not a human, but an elf. The leader of the Arcana Pensophical, an evoker with the last name of Windkeeper.
Is the word that you're looking for epithet?
Epithet, that's the one. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I do not know what you're talking about with that word.
Yeah, epithet.
Well, it's technically epitaph.
But
What was the other way?
epithet.
That's how I'm saying it.
Love
I
it.
know an epitaph is written on a
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
Well, no, but an epitaph also is just anything following a name. It's any title following a name. An epithet
That would
is normally
be
preceding the name.
no, an epithet always comes after the name.
Yes,
That's what
an adjective or descriptive phrase expressing a quality, characteristic, some. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I thought I knew something.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. English. It's hard.
It's not important right now.
English. It's hard. Put it on a stick. But
But
yes. And he is both powerful. He's both powerful with magic, but his magic was different than his father's. His father's was more of the enchantment school, and he seemed to channel it into more, and was actually pretty renowned within Singorn particularly, as as a master of tactics, a master of frontline battle, and also touch of the psionic abilities. He could dance through a battlefield walking in with no weapons and cut people down.
Sounds like someone I know.
Okay, so now the name Windkeeper, that's familiar to me. That's the leader of the Arkham. I don't know if I said that right. Did I say that right?
You in character, yeah, close enough.
Don't know about Ridikoff. Windkeeper is an Elven family name of that family. Of the family persons. Sorry.
Good. Good to know, Wash. Good to. I thank you for digging into memory for that. But if you have any context going forward, anything we may come across, just please keep in mind. I would like to. I want to know.
Of course. I mean, that would be probably a good starting point to look. I mean, if it's a family name, perhaps this Ridikoff is related.
Windkeeper, cured soul. Probably stick in some gut if I started some other bad servant. From what I've gleaned, he seems to have been, I guess, an honorable person. Don't know how he fell in with. No, I can't think about that now. I just need my family safe.
How about we stick with Soul? Because, sorry to say, there's no guarantee what kind of person they might be. But I know who you are.
I would like to think that both of them aren't this, but I guess I don't know.
People who raise you are this.
No, they aren't. And I'm a gift to the heart, but I would be lying if I didn't want to know where I came from and who I came from. I know one half, it's not good. Maybe the other half would be better. Maybe there's a whole Windkeeper family that's I could get to know. Who knows? Cord, give me strength.
I hope that's the case. I really do hope that's the case.
Well, seems to me like our best bet and next course of action is Zephyr. Because whether it's to another plane of existence or back over to Wild Mountain for y'all folks to save your family, that's where our powerful magic person is. Voice the Tempest.
Then Zephyr it is, and yeah, Zephyr it is. Akira is just trying to put on a good face. They're trying to.
Perhaps all things considered, you might want to get on
That is true. Luca, would you join me in making that donation to the
Well, I think it's about time we picked up a small map of the area. Maybe we can plan a route around some villages.
Slayer has a map of Tal'Dorei.
Yes, you are well aware that he got a map of Tal'Dorei.
Tal'Dorei, yeah.
I will retrieve Slayer's map, and as we go, I will talk with other, like maybe if I can stop by a local cartographer, I'll ask if there are any small towns that are missing and if they can quickly like stencil them in for us. That way we can plan our route so that maybe we don't end up sleeping out in the dark and cold in the middle of the night. We can try to bounce to the next village.
not gonna lie, I would be mildly, terribly upset if that was not the sort of map that Slayer purchased in the first place, because that was the type he was going for.
That's okay, and I hope that it is. But if it's not, then I won't feel like I wasted my time, because
For sure.
it'll just make me feel way better about the person you bought it from.
For sure. And I'm just saying that more for Jeremy than I am for
Yeah,
you.
no worries.
Gotcha. This is not a Tim thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
That
Sorry,
sounds all
Justice.
fine and good. Luca and I can check on that. We'll meet you guys at the gate. We'll check on it on the way to
Kira, are you going to be okay for a minute?
I'm going to go sit in the back of the car for a while.
Now, Jeremy.
All right.
Miss, you're here? What up?
No, I didn't want to interrupt. I was just going to say, to that end of like, unknown villages, may not get that. Me being, if I'm with my background, smuggler and thing, would it not be too much of this, too far of a stretch of the imagination for me to know some different places that I may have like done some.
So, even better than that, you know the little town right over here called Stillben. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Well, say specifically. Well, you know Stillben because it is a port town, a relatively small town, a great place to get shit smuggled into. And so the run from Western to Stillben is rife with little spots to stop off and hide. Usually they are like a little hovel for like 2 to 4 people. But yeah, there are little smuggly holes along here. Let's roll a die to see how many. Because it is a long
in a small town.
It's a long road.
DMCA in a small town.
Indeed. There are 8 of them spread out among the way, but you can definitely
DMCA.
you'd probably be able to get to turn off to Zephyra. You'd be able to hit like 4 or 5 of them to have decently safe spots to sleep. More safe than being out on the road.
I would like to reach up my hand. DMCA for us. It's a DMCA for us.
I love you so much. Take that inspiration again.
That was a beautiful catch there, Bearded.
Yeah. Actually, because you encouraged him to continue. Asher, please take your inspiration.
Yay!
I thought the rusted suit was worth it. That was good.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did I?
Beautiful.
My suit of armor's not rusty, it's mithril.
Do you know how few people know the name of that band, Bearded?
I do not know the name of that band.
Rusted Root.
Yeah, the name of the band is Rusted Root, and so if we keep singing the song, we'll catch a rusted suit.
Beautiful. So good.
But Justice, did I give you enough time and stop moving the map around long enough for you to determine how many days of travel it is?
Not determined days of travel, but like rough distance was like 500 some odd miles or 600 some odd miles, depending on the route we take.
No, that wasn't what I meant to open. There we go. I'll do rough napkin
Napkin
math.
sketch.
Yeah, rough napkin map sketch. So yeah, it's about 500 miles on the road and about a up mountain another like 80 miles. So let's see, that's a number of days. That's like almost 20 more days of travel. We can
So
we
4
can
sets
simmer.
of 5?
I would say we can simmer down to 4 sets of 5, or 5 sets of 4, because there's 5 of you. There's 5 of you.
Let it just so we have it here and is canon. When Akira goes to the back of the cart, they have a conversation with the sleeping Slayer. Like they like how people talk to coma patients. Akira is telling Slayer everything that has happened, knowing that Slayer can't hear it.
I was actually just gonna ask, can Slayer hear it?
Not that you would know.
Okay. And yeah, at the end, and they just, I just hope when you're back, I need, like they pretty much say, I need you here. This is too much. It's getting too big. It's Robin without Batman. This is a little much.
It's time for you to become Nightwing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Nightwing time.
All right. Well, y'all.
What does that make Ash?
Nah.
I'm walk away now.
You're just.
No. Akira is becoming Nightwing, and Nock is the new Robin.
Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
Is that the one that gets killed?
No, Jason.
No, that's
Todd.
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd was. Yeah, you're right.
It's Jason Todd.
I get older Robin.
That's okay. We need Panda Red in here. Stat, where are you?
Yeah, right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Panda Red sponsor.
No, I was like, no, Panda Red, come fucking play, man. I don't need your money. I need your ass in a seat. It's fine.
That is true.
If you can pull Panda Red,
I'd cry. I'd have an anxiety attack. I would. It's fine. No, but
I just want that to be canon that Akira. This will probably be the first day one of Akira talking to the sleeping Slayer.
yeah, Luca, you in asking around, you do come across people kind of chuckling, being like, "Oh yeah, no, all the people like anybody who'd live out there, it wouldn't be safe." And so like there are a few inns that way, but for the most part, even those are hard to staff because it's so far away from like civilization. Most of the time those things fail, and people just kind of a lot of people still stick to the cities to keep away from the wild animals, all manner of wildlife that lives out on the dividing plains.
Usually that sort of thing builds up out of necessity rather than out of because imagine trying to ship goods from Western to Zephyr with no safe route, no safe lines. Usually if an inn fails, it's because there isn't enough traffic on the route. Because out of necessity, those caravans have to stop somewhere.
That's why they're heavily armed.
Oh, should be fine then.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Zephyr's way up in the mountains. It's hard to get to anyways, but things come down from there. Most people don't trade up to Zephyr. They're pretty self-sufficient, those ones.
Just aim down the mountain and steer.
Oh, so you've heard of them?
Right. Yes, definitely. No, I definitely have not heard of them.
That's definitely something Valineth has said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But as cartography is being managed, Luca and Nyack, we're headed down to the Wild Arbor.
Yeah, actually, before we make it to the Wild Arbor, when we're in kind of the market area, I'm gonna kind of lead Luca off a little bit and walk into a store that would sell like general supplies.
General supplies.
And I'm gonna walk in, and whomever's in there, I'm gonna say.
You walk in, and there's a kind of a sprightly gnome that when you walk in, the little bell dings on the door, and he kind of pops up, a little wild-haired, and hey, what can we do you for?
How many blankets do you have? Blankets and bedrolls.
Blankets and bedrolls. Well, I mean, how many do you need? I can scrounge up. I mean, you two going out for a weekend getaway, or we staffing a caravan, or you organize with the Wild Scouts?
No. How much would 3 platinum
Of just blankets?
Blankets and bedrolls.
Just a fuck ton.
Alright, I'd like 3 platinum.
Oh my god, I can't carry that.
You want 3 platinum worth of just bedroll stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Luca is in fact hiding his perplexed face.
Okay, that's like 30 of them. So 30 times 7 is 210 pounds, right? And
Actually, can I make that 2 platinum? Sorry, I got my numbers mixed around. There were 2 things.
oh no, that's okay. That's okay. That just means that I don't have to go out for the other 7. So
Wait,
no problem.
How many pounds did you say it was?
7 pounds of bedroll.
No, I mean, like, how much did you say the total was?
Two platinum worth, so 20 sets of good bedroll.
A lot of blankets.
100.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 140
Okay.
pounds worth of bedrolls.
'Cause
You
Luca
actually
can,
are.
in fact, just
Actually,
carry-
are strong enough to do that.
I was almost strong enough for the 3 platinum.
Yeah, but
If we put it in a sled, he could drag it for sure.
but yeah. So just 20 bedrolls. I can do 20 bedrolls. No problem. And he kind of whistles. Iffy, get all of the bedrolls. And he looks up and he says, "I'll throw in, I'll throw in 3 for free, just because you're buying so many of them."
Thanks.
No problem. I figure if you need 20, what's wrong with 23, right? Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him the 2 platinum, and after we get the bedrolls.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you for your service.
this other gnome that looks very similar to him in a lot of ways, comes around and just one by one, just like stack, and then these are like made to have just like a loop that hooks onto a backpack so that it can be hooked on and people walk, and so they just like start running a rope through it just to like tangle them all together, basically.
After we get them all, thank you for your service.
Sure.
I think Luca would lay the rope down on the floor and have them stacked on top of them so that we can tie a proper package knot around it.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a lot more difficult to carry, and one of them might slip out, and if one of them slips out, all of them slip out. But if we just run the rope through the loops, then you can just like hold it on your shoulder like a giant.
All right, you're the boss.
Giant holiday bedroll deliverer. I don't know what.
We'd
You were
like to
trying-
call that a non-denominational winter holiday figure.
Oh well, Winter's Crest for Winter's Crest Festival.
Of course, yes. Thank you. And then
Yeah.
after buying them, I'm gonna walk out and then find the nearest bakery and walk into the bakery.
And
What in the devil am I carrying all this for?
You'll see. It is. I know. Before we walk in the bakery, when you ask it, I know that there's a certain lack of trust.
So you're going to make a grand sweeping gesture by donating a bunch of food and blankets anonymous?
No,
Sure
I'm
seems
doing
like
this
it.
regardless. I just wanted you to come along because you got a phone back, and I figured we could talk and
timing
figure out where
is
these need to
impeccable. The timing sure is impeccable. And
I
Luca just
understand
like reaches into his pocket, draws out a wine skin, and just takes a drink, and then puts it back.
I
With the-
understand that you see this as a grand gesture. That is not I plan to do this anyways, but I figured we could talk. And then I go into the bakery.
Well, at least I'll be honest, you couldn't have carried it yourself, so I'm not exactly opposed to being a part of it.
You win.
That's fair.
And here in the afternoon, the bakery stuff has like they've shut off ovens and you know, they basically have out their selection for the day. But it is well stocked. It has all manner of kind of the regular just like loaves of bread and some like savory loaves that have more spices in them, and some lighter kind of sweet bread loaves. They have like, you know, little jars of honey that have the cap that has the little honeycomb honey drawer.
Just as a side note, I would have asked Adarius to stay back and watch Akira, but to keep his distance so as not to disturb him. Sorry.
Oh
I
yes,
we should
yes.
have-
No, he was he's driving the cart and keeping the cart safe, and his charge, the last charge you gave him was Slayer,
Slayer.
and so he just,
just-
yes,
I'm just
boss.
specifically making sure that he gives Akira some space.
Yeah. No, I don't always talk so good, but I do know when perhaps I am especially not required.
Walking into the bakery. Hey.
There's a young, kind of fresh-faced dwarf, young for a dwarf, just kind of pops up, and she, yeah, what do you need?
How much would 35 loaves be?
35 loaves? 35 loaves,
Or how many do they have? I guess I should ask that before I ask my actual question.
well, I mean, depends on, like, 35, you could find 35 loaves there. You would basically run them out of their stock for the day. Save
God forbid
save
the
maybe
tables early.
save maybe like a half dozen, maybe a dozen more loaves.
Alright, yeah. How much for 35?
35. Let me it's got five copper loaves. Five copper times 30 is
Okay.
How about we just
Bro,
take
what
the
the
lot?
fuck are you doing?
How about we just
Trust
take the
me
lot?
for
Yeah.
a minute.
Okay. You'd have me set at 3 gold for the rest of the lot.
3 gold?
Yeah.
And I understand that this is a trouble for you, and I'm going to just lay down a platinum. And then
Yeah. You say it's a trouble, and she's like, "Oh, it's no trouble at all." You just want to take the baskets then? I'll just we can just stack the baskets for you, and you can take them. You can take. Henri, come on. She.
Are you gonna buy 30 donkeys next too? What is...
And she just starts stacking these.
Luca's gonna make this easier. He's gonna hold out a bag and just load him in here.
Load him
in Shane's bag.
Load him in there. All right, we can just. And she actually just like takes the baskets, and just like the whole basket,
not
just
the baskets, just the loaves. You can keep the baskets. You're gonna need them for the next time.
I was gonna buy fresh new baskets. You pay me a fucking platinum.
If you want new baskets, get them. Donate the old ones. We don't need them.
Oh, fair enough. And she just dump, just like 6 loaves at a time, just dumping all like 42 loaves into the bag. And
Thank you. And I'm gonna walk out again.
and you just hear her chittering with her husband. Henri, we can upgrade, like they're chittering away as you walk off.
So, I am going to make a donation to Mullin, but first, there was some good I wanted to do. If you'd follow me. And
I just realized that the music is still extraordinarily tense. I'm smart, I promise.
Oh yeah, I don't know if anybody saw my comment, but like everybody else except Jeremy is really quiet.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Interesting. My video went out. Sorry about that.
Yay, technology.
Yeah, today is the day, apparently.
Better?
This is why we need Teddy. This is why he is the broth.
Oh, no. This is on my side. It has to do with my webcam.
Okay, fair enough.
No, the sound thing, though. The sound thing is why we need...
Yeah, it's better.
We need you, Teddy. We love you, Teddy. Please,
Don't ever leave us.
Yeah, may your things be swiftly handled. .com.
So,
May your soup always be hot, and may your broth always be brothy.
So, Luca, what I'm offering you as the sign of trust is, until we get to where I plan for us to be, you can ask me any question you want, and I will answer honestly. I don't care if you see the grand gesture is just trying to play you up. It's not. I'm offering you knowledge.
All right.
And then I'm going to start walking in towards the undertable.
Well, first, I suppose you can tell me what the contract is that Sarah regrettably asked me to inform you he's backing out of.
Oh, he told you about that. Well, you see, I run my father's business, Crestbale Industries, and I put him on retainer to help me garner goods, which I could otherwise not get.
Garner?
Well, yes. Some of the trade agreements that I had worked upon, or that my father had worked upon, kind of fell through with his death. So I was trying to
Smuggling.
find access. Yes, smuggling. I'll be honest. With you.
Necessarily a problem. What's the commodity?
Just rare magical supplies. I don't know if you've heard. Crestbale Industries, very much like the Thunderbrands or Gilmore's. We deal in magical goods, and I'm just looking for supplies to keep the company running. We need magical supplies more than anything.
Is it a matter of tariffs, or is it a matter of legality?
It's a matter of old trade agreements fell out when the old man fell out.
That's oddly non-specific.
He died, and some of the people that he was trading with didn't much like having to deal with a bard now. They didn't like that. They thought I could maybe woo them over or do some things to get a better deal on my end, so some trade deals fell out when I took over.
I have every confidence that they're correct in that.
That's fair. That's fair. I understand.
That is
I'm
not
not
an
an
insult.
easy one to trust. I understand.
No, that is not an insult. That is me judging your capabilities, and I think you're quite capable.
Well, thank you. And you are equally as capable, I believe.
It depends on the situation. My skill set is a little more specific. Speaking of which, I'm going to be honest with you. I need to know how much you know. You're not here by accident. You wouldn't have stuck around, considering the danger that we're about to go through, if you didn't have a very good reason.
I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
You've got an entire business to run. Are you sure you're not wasting your time chasing ghosts with us?
I have people working on that. In fact, one of my biggest advisors and one of the people keeping the upkeep when I'm out of town is who I'm sending Akira's family to, Arenol. He's a half-elf that lives over in Rexentrum. We are actually roommates. Good friends.
Well,
he keeps most of the upkeep. I came out here. I was doing some stuff in Craghammer, and I figured I'd just get a safe way back to somewhere where I could get to Rexentrum, but you guys have shown me a lot.
We'll make it there eventually. I'm not guaranteeing that it's a safe route. Probably the most dangerous route you could have picked, but I do want to make one thing very clear. Your friends in Rexington had better be trustworthy, because I need you to understand that what they're protecting is precious to Akira, which means it's precious to me. And if things go wrong, I'm not the threat you should be worried about.
Of course.
I don't make threats like that. But see, I have people that care very much about me. And should the endeavor go sideways for me, I don't think you'd survive the fallout. And Luca, it looks absent-mindedly. It looks like something he does absent-mindedly. But to Nyack, it would be very obvious when he rests his hand, like rests his palm just on the pommel of Mythcarver. Kind of like making a point that he is carrying that, which there is no way in hell Nyack would not recognize.
Of course. I appreciate your warning, and while I can't swear on everyone that lives in Rexentrum or everyone that goes to the Cobalt Soul, the people that I have told to help your people, they would rather die than get on my bad side. They're as trustworthy as can be.
Now, I don't need to know all of your motives. Everyone's entitled to a few secrets. And I'm not going to force you to prove your loyalty with undue ends. We just want to make it through this. We want our friends back. And we're not going to do wrong by you. We simply won't. And I hope that if you have any ill intentions for us, that maybe you'll reconsider them.
Should I have any, I will definitely reconsider them. You guys have been more family to me than any family I've had before.
That's very interesting considering the very short time we spent together.
You should have met my father. If you heard talk about him, he acted a lot like the dragon. I mean...
I don't have much patience with people like that.
Neither do I. Quite honestly, I did not shed a tear when I went to his funeral. And I promoted the butler that killed him. So, And then he was
It
arrested,
was
of
the
course. But
butler. Oh
yeah.
my god.
He was arrested afterwards, but I promoted him before he was arrested. So.
All right.
And I'll answer a question you haven't asked yet. You're wondering who I know that smiles? His name is Jackal. Jackal Crestbane.
Out of character, not a name in my background, so.
Oh, I know. It's not supposed to be.
No, it's okay. I'm just passing that relegation over to Sorcerer Supreme Pizza.
History check with advantage.
History check with advantage. Okay. I may suck at this still. If only it would offer me the ability to roll it with advantage. That would be great. There we go. Roll.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
Could have been worse, but not much.
Was that with advantage?
Is this the sort of thing that I can apply my wonderful handy dandy talisman to?
Sure. Throw a d4.
Yay, let me find that damn thing. Because I haven't actually used it yet.
Isn't Akira still wearing it?
No, we changed it over.
Take it back every now and then.
Well, because we found out that for the most part it's not going to help Akira with the majority of things. Yeah, it makes it a total of 11.
It does make a total of 11. Talking about Crestfale, it does tickle in your mind, and then Jackal. You've heard that name associated with if you're ever in Pride's Call.
Okay.
A town on the basically opposite side of the Empire from Grimgalir.
Gotcha.
Literally, it's the far western of the civilized part of the Zemini Fields. The Zemini Fields side of the Dwendalian Empire, far west. But yeah, it does trigger that thought, and you realize you've never met this person, but I mean, you're hearing it outside of the context of Inner Grinner speak.
Gotcha.
He was the one who inspired me to be a bard, and he was also the one who gesturing to my face who did this to me.
Could you quickly, just because it's been a minute, could you describe what you mean by "did this to me"?
4 basically long knife gouges where no feathers grow. You notice that his headdress sits specifically over those scars when he wears it, but since he's not wearing it, 4 just scars going across his upper face and into his kind of forehead head area.
Sounds a little less like you know him and more like he hates you.
Well, he was my older brother. Yeah. Anywho, here we are. This is
brother.
This is the Undercity. I was talking to.
Yeah, as you.
Right.
As you've been walking, talking, the walking does catch up with you, and getting to this. You realize you saw one of these. What looks like a descending staircase to no place. In the center of town, outside of the Lord Mayor's residence, between Lord Mayor's residence and the Black King. And it basically looks like a like the top of a tower with a gate and then a descending staircase. This one over here, though, is actually there's a gate, but it's like open, and it looks like it's been like tacked open to like basically, unless someone really wants to try and shut it, they will. And there's no lock sitting open to be shut on it. And this one actually does have a sign hanging that says it says, yeah, it would say the Underwalk. So it would say the Underwalk, and going down this, it's a pretty wide staircase, and it winds down. It looks to you like it's wide enough to navigate a casket down, perhaps. And there's that moment.
Carry all these bedrolls.
Yeah, there's that twinge of like, what the hell, in your mind, but you hear that there's actual like, there are people down there. There's actual like chatter of life down below, as there is above. But heading down there, as soon as you get to the to start seeing the bottom of the stairs, this kind of undercroft area that looks like it's, at least this area is clean. It is there are like little stalls occasionally of some people just like selling shit, mostly little trinkets, little bracelets, woven stuff, woven craft, but along these smooth stone walls there are very carefully etched names, thousands of them. The right side of the hallway, hanging from the ceiling, it's about 10 foot, hanging from the ceiling, there is a similar wooden sign hanging that says "The Survivors," and then on the southern wall a matching sign that says "The Legacy."
Any of that ring a bell?
I mean,
I could
explain it to him.
I'll say it's easy enough to pick up because there are people like giving guided tours, basically, like you do in a historic city. And it's
I like how you
enough,
describe that, by the way.
Yeah, and it's easy enough to overhear, because they're while the stones are there, it looks like there are very specific parts of it that haven't been cleaned and have some what look like grease pencil kind of marks. But looking at the grease pencil kind of marks, it's like a name was written and then right below it actually properly etched deeply, and some of them are a little bit smudged, like they've been disturbed sometime in the last however long they've been there. But you hear somebody kind of in the middle of talking about the attack of Umbersil, the great black worm that was living up in the Gat Shadow Mountain, to the northwest of here, and would come down and The herd of storms would was raiding the city, razing the city to the ground, and Umbrasyl himself had left just devastation all over the land, melting things with his acid. But when the town was being razed and raided, people took to the Underwalk for safety, to hide. They collapsed a lot of the other entrances into the Underwalk, but this one got left open, and but it left open, but they tried to keep it secret successfully, kept it secret, so that people could hide, be away from the rain of acid, the murderous, rampaging Goliaths, and they were able to not only keep themselves safe, but eventually, with the help of some very brave heroes, were able to set a trap for the Great Worm, was able to drive it off, and in fact, these heroes slaying Umbrasyl in Gat Shadow.
Friend, you take me to the most charming places.
Well, I heard that some people down here still need help.
And looking around, there are like this area right here in the center, or right in the entrance of the Underwalk, is very much like the cleanest spot, perhaps. Kind of getting down at the end of the hallway, there is actually, you can tell that the person you overhear, basically walking a group of essentially tourists down the survivor side and then up the legacy side, and walking back up the legacy side. We're talking about the names of the fallen, and these are all the people that Umbrasyl and the Herd of Storms took too early. And but this person, as well dressed as they are, a tabaxi of some age. Their clothes are kind of older, faded. Their fur has patches that Nyack would recognize as acid burns, especially little drips of acid here and here, and across some of other exposed skin that you can see, and he walks him down and back up, and as he's getting back to the front end of it, he gesturing to this party of like 8-10 people, these days those that find themselves down on their luck do still take refuge here in the Underwalk, and if you have anything you wish to give, it will go to these less fortunate folk. And he kind of takes off this little messenger hat that he's wearing, and they drop a few copper or silver or two in, and he very, very gratefully accepts it. And you can tell like the whole thing, it's not a grift. There's genuineness, and when they turn to leave, he doesn't get any sort of like, haha, I'm getting away with something. It's very much a kind of like taking that, tucking the bill of the hat under the back of it, kind of like closing a purse, and like he's about to go, and you see him kind of doing a little bit of math in the air with one of his talons, just like how am I going to divide this kind of
Not a grift. This is real charity. Okay. I'm following Nyack here. So.
But yeah, as he kind of gets out of his presentation, and that kind of he does eventually kind of look up, and he sees a big, well-dressed dragonborn with 20 bedrolls on his back, and another very well-dressed Owlin.
I will say I did shift weave into my traveling clothes, which are pretty unassuming. Just
it's still,
unassuming.
I mean,
it's
to him,
still nice compared
to him.
yeah.
It's well dressed. But he in his old brown gray suit, kind of you see him just kind of like dump the cash into his coat pocket and just kind of correct his hat. And you lost on a delivery?
No, we're in the right place.
Oh, you coming from the Platinum Rest? We haven't seen from them in a while.
No, this is a personal visitation.
Personal? And his eyes get real big, and you're doing in all this.
I merely, and I gestured to Luca, I merely wanted to put some good into his world a little bit.
Oh, that is very much most appreciated. Here, we're heading into the cold months, and shoring up our supplies will do quite a bit for us. I appreciate this very much. And he kind of does a little bit of a whistle down the hallway, and kind of does, full 5 claws, just like, come on, and pointing, and a number of kind of more able-bodied folk come walking down the way to relieve you of your burden. Down at the very far end of the walk, it looks like there's basically some like boards and things kind of making little like single person little slats for people to just have a tiny bit of privacy and things. And people coming out from there.
Luca would kind of wave a hand and just say, "You tell me where to put them down. They're quite heavy. I'm not going to have everyone trying to lift them and carry them about. You tell me where to put them."
No. And it's like 10 people come down the way.
Okay, yeah.
And they come to just like slide one or two off, and just start handling it. And
keep the rope too. You never know when something like that could come in handy.
Oh yes, that's good rope. He starts winding it up. Seems like he actually knows what he's doing, and knows what he's doing with the rope. Overlaying it and things.
Is there an area where they have food set, or any place that is like set aside for stores for food or something like that?
Not
that is visible. Okay.
I'll say not currently visible.
Okay, so then Luca's going to walk over to any kind of surface that resembles a table, and he will take his time to prestidigitation the surface clean.
There's a like one of those like craft selling tables that looks like it's not currently occupied, and like it has a little bit of dust on it, like it hasn't been used in a while, and it's just still sitting there. And so just coming over just very quickly, and the dust just kind of blows off and kind of dissipates at the same time.
And after that, he will begin reaching into what looks like his coat and just stacking loaves of bread.
And just one by one, they start coming out, and there's the beginning of, oh, that's very kind, thank you. Oh, wow. Oh. Address, we got food delivery. And this very portly tiefling woman comes walking around the corner. She looks like she is a good chef.
Gotcha.
And she's wearing a decently worn dress, an apron. Looks like there are current and older food spots on it, coming from down the hall where the little privacy screens area is a little bit off to the left. The one to the right she comes out of, and she's seeing it, just kind of basically kind of paler flesh tone, and especially pale because it looks like she does not go topside terribly often. Her horns, the juxtaposition of her paler fair skin versus like dark kind of closely curving horns, and she's, oh, would you look at that? Oh, wow. Oh, thank you. And just looks like she comes forward out of her apron. She pulls a knife in a sheath that she just kind of pulls out. It's serrated. It's a bread knife.
Fair.
And
Very fair.
yeah, she's coming at you with a bread knife. No.
Yeah, not scared.
I mean, no, bread knives are pretty scary.
Oh, they can be, but no, she's
Luca's not scared.
Yeah, she's not waving it at you. It's she sees the loaves and goes, that's enormously generous of you. Here, let's and she just like starts into it, and not even caring that like there's a table underneath that's gonna get scarred up. Like there's no worry for that on her face right now. Just starting to saw through. And she actually saws through two of the loaves basically immediately, puts back away the knife, and kind of scoops up the slices with both arms. I'll go distribute these right now. Thank you so much. And Tabaxi kind of turns as she's leaving. And haven't exactly seen her smile like that in a while. That's gift enough.
Is there anyone who could use some magical healing currently?
You do anything about diseases?
Shit, no I don't. I cause diseases, that's the problem.
Yeah, you could, we got a few people, few cases of things down here. No, nothing gonna put them in the grave probably, but
Out of character, the best that I could do is maybe an enhance ability to give them a bonus if possible, but that's about all I could do, and it wouldn't last long enough to be useful.
Yeah, I have healing. I do not have disease curing, so.
But no, there's quite a bit you've brought. Who are you folk? You're I ain't seen you down here before. You know anybody? And he gestures first towards the legacy wall, those who died, and the survivor wall. those that survived.
I was sent here by Lady Amberton, and I'm just someone here to help.
Oh, bless her heart. She's a lovely one, that one.
She is. If ever
Cute
you
to
guys
boot.
need anything, and if she thinks I can help, just ask her to contact me.
Surely, thank you. Contact whom, might I say?
Don't worry about it. I'm just a helper.
Well, just a helper. I'm Xander.
Pleasure.
Thank you. He, slightly rough fur. It's not conditioned like
Yeah.
you might expect. And he very genuinely and kind of takes your claw up to his head and not kissing it, but putting it against his forehead as a symbol of gratitude.
Of course. And I mean, not trying to hide it, but also like not bringing attention to it. I would like to leave 2 more platinum.
Oh yeah, just drop a sleight of hand check. It's not going to be terribly difficult to just like leave it someplace not seen.
How about a 23?
Yeah, no. Nobody sees the 2 platinum. Here's the 2 platinum dropping onto the table, or being placed very carefully onto the table.
Yeah. I hope this serves you well. And I'm going to turn around and start walking out.
Guarantee it will. Thank you, helpers.
Luca offers a short bow.
And he tries to echo it pretty well. Thank you.
A smiling face is all the thanks I ever needed.
Oh, really? And you can tell, like, he was about to turn around and you say that he's... Oh, really? We do like smiling faces down here.
And Luca,
I know what that means. Sorry.
Luca will offer just a very genuine grin.
And he smiles, but it's that like understanding, like you can tell he is blaming it on Grinner help, like, and you can tell that he at least knows about Grinners, and that like it's that like, oh, like I've been visited by Grinners, aha.
And Luca, knowing that, would just say, "We're not the benefactors, but we're helping, and we're aware."
Well,
and I think that I can put someone in touch with you in the future to try to give you a little bit more of a hand. After all, you're helping the people that need it the most.
Well, Draconic helper, we will most definitely appreciate that. The League of Miracles, much as they've done for Westrun, they've done along. Everything they've done up there. They look after what can be seen, not those that aren't.
Seems to me like the League of Miracles only looks after those who have the money to afford a miracle.
I can tell you that.
Take care.
And you.
I'm sure there'll be more smiling faces about in the future.
May the knowing mentor watch and smile over you.
Luca would nod, maybe not necessarily knowing the reference that he's talking about, but
the knowing mentor, yeah, you are well schooled enough. The knowing mentor is one of the prime deities, Ayun.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Ayun, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Whatever the proper gesture is, Luca would repeat it back.
I'll say the tapping of the forehead, third eye, and then the grinner one, like it's basically combining a greeting or a salutation of the knowing mistress and like, you know, grinner shit's real easy, like easy to pick up, easy to, because you know, you just, you know, yeah, I know things. I'm in the know, and so
Right.
it basically combines, you know, may the knowing mentor smile over you.
And I think Luca would probably also give a gesture that is more associated with Cord, though, since that's part of what he's associated with.
Yeah, yours would probably be more the like crossed arms over the chest.
Yep. And I'll follow Nyack out.
When we make it to the entrance, I'll turn to Luca and I'll say, I asked the Wild Arbor how I could help. And Amber Jade, a member of it, sent me here.
I see.
But I am going to stop by there. And just quick, like, 2-minute thing, I'm going to stop by there. I want to try to stealth in, honestly.
Where at?
The Wild Arbor.
Okay. I mean, it's if you're heading to the center, there's a lot of trees to either run between or fly over. It's not but a thing.
I'm
Are you
actually
trying to sneak up on her.
No, actually, I want to try to make it to her private garden.
Okay. So go ahead and make a. I'll take perception or investigation. And if Luca can help with that, if you're bringing Luca with you.
I mean, sure, I'll bring Luca. 10. So a nat 2.
I mean, I can try to roll as well, I guess.
I'll say, are you proficient
in perception? I am proficient. In investigation,
Okay.
I am only half
then
proficient.
Him doing he could do investigation. You could try perception.
Okay, I'll try perception then.
Yeah, you can try perception.
Alrighty. I can roll okay.
Yeah, you can roll okay. Hell
okay.
Yeah.
I will get everyone saying that.
Yeah, no, word. And as he...
Free plug for Bug Hunter, not asking for a sponsorship. We love you, Bug Hunter.
as Nyack, as part of that, if you're trying to find her stuff without being noticed, go ahead and make a stealth check. You have kind of advantage from the tree cover, but disadvantage from your carrying a dude.
He don't need shit.
That's 26.
You don't need shit. You get high.
Wait, I have advantage anyways. I should have advantage.
You get high and get low.
Oh no, I have proficiency. Sorry.
Yeah, you're having a. You're kind of flying low, trying to keep your. Keep your presence unknown and kind of, keeping low over the parts that you kind of recognize up on the northern part and central part, still staying off of the central area where Amber Jade to camp for most days. Camp / just walk around and be her usual self. But in going around, Luca, you notice a clearing on the south side. It's not large. It's basically big enough for a small house and a small garden. And you notice the clearing and you point over and going along the trees over to that side. How do you approach?
I just kind of let down, or kind of like flutter down next to the garden.
No worries, Bearded. Much love. I know the feeling. He's got dip.
Yep. Dip.
Sorry. I flutter down just kind of next to the garden. Land down. And I'm going to leave basically as much nightshade as I have there, because I know I have other things that aren't nightshade in my poison supplies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to leave the rest of the bottle of the bloodiest sangria.
And just kind of finding a stone to just set things and presentorily leave it. You do that. You are undeterred or unseen, unnoticed. This little house that looks like it's basically like the size of a small bedroom and a small closet. And then this garden area that has kind of a fire pit area, this lovely little herb garden, the kind of like enclosed herb garden kind of greenhouse idea that it has a little wood stove on the side of it that's meant to warm the inner part of that, and just setting everything up. It is left.
And then I'm gonna pick Luca up and fly to the gate and meet the party.
All right.
Far east side of the town. The group gathered. The group ready to head out. Head west, east. I'm smart. I just said east. Head east into the
Oh, I thought you meant west.
West. Heading out into it. We can come back next week to do the run, the west run east to Zephyra.
Ha!
I nailed it.
Yeah.
I nailed it. I promise. This will be the. I'm going to truncate it pretty hard because it is a long journey, and so we'll get there. But thank you, always showing up, always being around, y'all. This is a very lovely part of my week, and I appreciate y'all being here. Always. So,
the feeling is very mutual.
Until next time, you know what to do. All the things, especially remembering that kindness is free, and please keep going.
Brandon Sanderson, sponsor us.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Check out the TikTok, check out the YouTube, check out the Twitch, check out our Patreon, check out all of those.
Brandon Sanderson.
Everyone knows the lily of the valley, a sunburst of a tolly, her roses sharp thorns. But the prettiest, sweetest of the flowers only grows on the farther shore. Sweet tart cherries and blackberries on the bush, bursting with nectar when the peel has been shorn. But the sweetest and most bountiful of orchards only grows on the farther shore. Till it go to the farther shore, that paradise to rest when your old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We we all go to the farther shore. Wild temptations haunt this earthly coil. Some may resist them, though others can't ignore. But the promises of pure imagination take us all to the farther shore. It must be everything that everyone was promised. It must be all that we could ever want and more. It must be better than the love we leave behind us. They only know on the farther shore. Till I go to the farther shore. For this paradise to rest when this old heart can beat no more. We all go to the farther shore. We all go to the farther shore.
I want to hear everybody, come on.
Till I go to the farther shore.
Till I go now, yeah.
To rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore.
Let me hear you now.
To the farther shore.
Show a grin, wake me dead.
Till I go to the farther shore.
Till I go now, yeah.
To rest when this old heart can be no more. We all go to the farther shore.
Let me hear
to the farther shore.
Let me hear your voices, everyone.
To the farther shore.
Sing it, everyone.
To the farther shore.
Thank you very much, everyone. In memory of a friend.